Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early April 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, so we can dip our toes in energy and see what's happening for the lovely Taurus collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Taurus, gang, in early April? It's a beautiful time of year. Your birthday season is almost upon us. What energies, messages, insights can we take a peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Taurus in early April. What's the vibe? What's the energy? And just wanting to make a quick announcement while we get this first card out. This is a very special week because it is, in fact, my birthday week, April 8th. So I hope everyone can have some good vibes on my birthday week. Let's get your card out here. You guys are right around the corner, too. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So let's get this moving. I like this. And this is a very common energy I see in a Taurus reading, and I like it. It's part of the reason I like Tauruses so much, because it's kind of like laying low, doing its own thing. That's a good thing. It also has something here around looks and aesthetics. So this is one of my favorite oracle cards. I haven't seen it for you in a couple weeks, though, or a few weeks at least. But before we fully dive into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check it out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So as you can see, we have this lovely lady, and she is wading around in that pool of water. And yeah, sometimes water can represent the realm of feelings and emotions. So some Tauruses, maybe you're just having more feelings than you normally do. But this feels calm. It feels serene. Notice that she's with all these swans or geese, and she's like laying low. She's blending in with the crowd. So when I see this, it's someone like minding their own business. Okay, so whether this is you in your own lane doing your own thing, whether this is someone you're connected to, they might be laying low, right? This could be someone that doesn't want to rock the boat. They don't want to cause any drama. So when I see this, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna go with the flow here. I'm doing my own little thing. That's a good thing. Now, the reason I connect this to aesthetics, obviously, she is kind of dressed up to blend in with the swans. It's a beautiful piece of imagery. So for some Tauruses, maybe you're changing something about your look. That's very possible. Maybe you're redecorating the house or doing some sort of designing or tweaking the appearance of something when I see this card. Not a bad thing. It makes sense. You're ruled by Venus, so that's a good thing. We're going to put her down right there. She could keep chilling with the swans. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's get your 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Taurus. What do we got? Please. And yeah, while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was a good one. It was nice. It was a good change of pace. The reading was titled Exciting News Incoming. So I hope you got some, right? Whether it was financial, business, work, interpersonal, that's an energy that could bleed over for a couple weeks. And that was a big vibe. It's like, whoa, someone's going to be giving you some good news. So very claimable energy last week. But let's see what shows up for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for Taurus. What's happening? Please. Early April. Thank you. The 9 of Wands. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I mean, this could be the lay low type of energy we're picking up, but I usually like an action card to start. It's okay. It's fine. Let's get a couple more. What do we got for Taurus, please? Okay. One of your power cards. So we do have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. I'm cautious. I'm cautiously optimistic. So for some of you, maybe that's a mode you're in. You're just like cautiously optimistic. I'm going to take this easy. I'm going to take this slow. That's a vibe I'm picking up already. 7 Pentacles. Very, very slow pace. Very slow pace, especially with the 7 of Pentacles here on the back end. Yeah, we're going to have to peel back the layers on this one, Taurus, because it's telling me there could be some situations where there might not look like there's much on the surface, but there's a lot going on underneath. That's what I'm already picking up intuitively. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, this does feel comfortable. You know, I always look at the elements first because it tells me how the energy's moving or the areas of life that might be connecting with you. And these two here in the back, they're earth, they're pentacles. That's your power element. So when I see this, it's like, yeah, I'm in my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm chilling. Like, this feels okay. This feels good. It's calm and serene. There's no rush here, at least by appearances and what I'm seeing. So worst case scenario, when I get this type of energy that's not really moving, it could be feeling stuck. But at the same time, I'm not picking a big rush up here. And even with the fire here on the front end, the 9 of Wands, look at him. He's building a wall. He's not doing a damn thing. So, like, all the energy, it's kind of just chilling. Make sure you don't get put in the middle of a situation between multiple people, though. That's another thing I'm getting. I'm going to try my best not to get too intuitive yet, but I'm getting a lot of information already. Let's go through piece by piece and really start to build it out, especially with the outside circumstances. But position number 1, we have the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. And you see him there. He's chilling. He has the bandage on his head, standing guard. Now, there are some really good positives to this card, and we'll always start with the positives because you know I'm an optimist. This could be someone that's just protective. It could be someone that's territorial. So whether it's protective of a person, protective of your, like, it's just, I'm keeping guard. This energy can be very skeptical. It could also be a warning sometimes from spirit saying, hey, keep your head on a swivel, keep an eye on something. There could be a situation or something that you need to keep tabs on when this card is here. And there's nothing wrong with that. This could also represent someone that has a lot of experience. They've been through a lot of things and they know how to avoid pitfalls. It's a big thing. I mean, for some of you, maybe you're just in your own bubble. That could be it as well with the 9 of Wands. It's like, no, I'm here. I'm in my bubble. Do not enter. In the roughest aspect, the 9 of Wands, yeah, it could represent something that is delayed, something that is stuck. It can represent a problem or a situation that's frustrating. In the rougher sense, the 9 of Wands could sometimes represent a rejection of some sort. So whether it's habit, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's a job, it's like, no, I'm building this wall. I'm not letting this enter. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up. And watch out for communication issues, because as we move to the center, we have the Page of Pentacles. So one of your power cards right here. And I always say when it comes to pages, they represent communication and they're students. They learn things, especially this Page of Pentacles. So now is a great time for new endeavors, learning new information, absorbing information. But what's he doing? He's presenting this pentacle. It's like he's caught in the middle of these two energies. And he's like, hey, I have this pentacle for someone who wants it, who wants his pentacle. Now, when it comes to this page, I mean, when I clarified, it could tell me something that's coming towards you or a way you might be feeling because it is an earth sign energy. But this could be a conversation or a talk of some kind. Just like how I saw exciting news last week, this could be some sort of conversation coming your way. So we definitely want to check it out, especially next to this 9 of Wands, because it could be an energy that comes out of hiding in some sort of way. It's peculiar the way I'm picking it up. So we'll definitely need to look into the page, but a challenge with the page, it's very fresh. It's a youthful energy, but it's not guaranteed. So there's a lot of potential, but it's no guarantee. Now, moving to the back end, we have the 7 of Pentacles, another very intriguing card. And you see this person, they're just sitting there, they're patient, they're waiting on these pentacles to grow. So there could be certain situations where you're in a holding pattern where it's like, hey, let's wait and see. We'll see how it shakes out. There's an element of patience to this card. That's why I've been saying there's no rush. I'm not picking up a huge rush in this energy this week. Other things it could connect to, it could represent nature. So whether you need some time in nature, this could represent gardening. So those are just little things that show up with this card. But on a bigger sense, this is a card of karma, right? You reap what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. So there could be karmic undertones to this reading with this card here. A challenge similar to the 9 of Wands. This could represent delays, it could represent problems, something that's not moving to your liking. But at the same time, I still have this feeling of it's like, yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. So we're going to put him up there. I want to dive deeper on all the Taurus. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay. Get a good shuffle here for my friends. Let's see what's happening for Taurus. Please. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Nine of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Nine of Wands time. What is going on? Please. That one is very intriguing to me, especially with the Seven of Pentacles on the back end. They're both like, huh. Okay. I do feel like this is a cautious type of energy. So whether that's a mode you're in right now where it's spirit telling you, okay, be cautious with this one, Taurus. Notice the Four of Swords is in reverse. We have the fire-air combination here on the front. So this is kind of telling me that something's coming your way, something or someone is coming your way. But at the same time, I'm getting this energy where it's like, I'm sealed off. I got this in a sign last week where it's like, no, I'm in my space, I'm in my bubble, thanks, but no thanks. So there could be either certain thought patterns, habits, situations, or things that you might be building the wall about and saying, you know what? Not right now. I can't right now. So watch out for various rejections in this time. Now, for a lot of Tauruses, if you are in a time and place where you're trying to make big changes, big shifts, or you've recently undergone them, this could be a little warning from spirit saying like, listen, let things settle down. That's like a vibe I'm getting here with the no rush. Like you might just need to let things settle down for a minute, because if you push something too hard, or if you try too much, if you try to force anything, there's going to be rough results. Because with this rejected or rejecting energy you feel in the front, it's like if you force something, it's not going to go how you want it to go. So it's such a peculiar energy. I would just be cautious in general. I mean, I'm a cautious person by default, but the Four of Swords in reverse is an energy that's moving. It's an energy that's coming at you. So whether it is something Spirit's trying to give you a heads up about, a situation or something like that, or not pressuring things, because there is an energy of rejection here. Okay, I mean, for some of you, that might be the case. There might be something you're trying to quit. There might be a habit that you don't want to indulge in anymore. There could be certain situations where it drains your energy and you're like, you know, I can't do this. So there is a rejection of something. Let's keep moving. We're going to see what's up with the Page of Pentacles, because I feel like there's a lot more to uncover here. So let's see why the Page is in the mix. Why is the Page here for my Taurus friends? Thank you. Empress in reverse. Watch out for feeling pressured in this time. That's so peculiar here, Taurus. So I do have one of your power cards showing up in reverse underneath this Page of Pentacles. And to me, I'm picking up this energy in general, just coming at you, coming at you, coming at you from like various different angles. That's how this feels intuitive to me. So just try your best not to get overwhelmed by things. Like if you're an energetically sensitive person, like there could just be a lot coming at you. So whether it's like through work and business or finance or people, I just feel this energy. It's like a barrage. Okay. Now it's not a terrible thing, but there is this vibe here where it's like, slow it down, or do not rush, do not pressure something. Now the Empress is usually a beautiful card of blessings and abundance, lover. One of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. She does also connect to nature. So I don't know why that might connect for some of you. The fact that she's in reverse indicates a more stubborn type of energy. That's her challenge, right? It's an energy that's putting a wall up. So when we have a wall here, a wall here, a wall here, it is that warning from Spirit saying, like, listen, now is not the time to rush things or pressure things. Hopefully you're not feeling pressurized either, because that's another vibe I'm picking up for some Tauruses out there. You might feel like you're either being rushed or pressured or something like that. And from what I know about beautiful Taurus energy and me having my Mars in Taurus, I know that that is not something you want to do to Taurus. You don't want to make them feel cornered or pressured. That's a quick way for the Taurus to do the complete opposite. So let's keep moving. Let's see what the Seven of Pentacles has. Then we'll do a quick little recap. So there's a couple of warnings in here. There are, and I would say it's probably important with the way it's showing up. If you are in your own mode, in your own lane, doing your own thing, and you have your peace of mind, awesome. That's a good thing. Spirit's saying, like, no big shakeups right now, or don't force things. Let's see why the Seven of Pentacles is here, because that is the karmic. So why is the Seven? Thank you. Okay, the energy will eventually free up. That's the thing I like here. So we have the Queen of Wands in the upright. beautiful fire sign energy. Notice like, oh, there's a lot of outside influence for whatever reason, like with the fire and the earth. All this energy is like outside, external things. And I've been getting this barrage of energy. Now, the Queen of Wands is beautiful. It's confident. It's a sexy type of energy. When I see her underneath the Seven of Pentacles, it does tell me if you do have some patience, you can and will get the result that you want. So I do feel the energy starting to free up, because all this stuff here, yeah, it feels a little gunky. It feels a little slow. Her energy is not. So when I see her under the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, oh, no. This energy will free up at some point, or you will get the result or the payoff you're wanting. So I think this is nice. For some Tauruses, you might just be very comfortable where you're at. That could be another message here with the Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. It's like, I'm not stressing a damn thing. I'm cool. I'm good. So this energy could be someone else for all we know. Maybe the little warnings I'm giving are for another person, because there is a comfy, cozy type of energy that I'm picking up here on the back end. And I was kind of picking that up in the beginning too. So, I mean, if you're good, this could most definitely be somebody else. But for a lot of you, I do feel a situation bouncing your way and energy moving in a comfortable way and in a beneficial way. So it feels good to me. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. Lots of stuff showing up for you this week. A little choppy, maybe a little bit of a warning, but also comfortable. So that's a mixed bag if I've ever seen one. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Nine of Wands with the Four of Swords in reverse. Like I said, Spirit could be giving you a heads up where it's like, all right, watch out. Something's coming at you. Something's coming your way. Keep your head on a swivel. But at the same time, this is a warning about forcing anything, because I do feel the energy of rejection. Okay, so whether it's a habit, a person, a situation, work, it's like, no, I'm putting my wall up. Not right now. It's giving me that energy. Like, not right now. That's the big vibe. And it is a big warning against forcing anything. Moving to the center, we have the Page of Pentacles with the Empress in reverse. Another one of your power cards. So very strong power here for you in the center. To me, it feels like another wall with the Empress in reverse, where it's like, no, I'm building a wall here. Watch out for feeling overwhelmed by energy. So again, if you're a sensitive person to other people's energies, you might want to try to protect your energy, because I feel like there's so much coming in at the Taurus collective that it could be a little overwhelming. So not terrible. Moving to the back end, we have the Seven of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. This energy will start to free up. There will be a time and a place for all these things that we're seeing, where it's like you won't have to force it, because the energy is going to move in its own way. So I feel like, yeah, no, the energy will free up and it will get good. But at the same time, I feel someone just being comfortable with how it is, or comfortable with the status quo, where it's like, all right, well, it might take a while, or yeah, I'm cool how it is. So do with that information what you will. Please take a screenshot. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a channel. Let's get you one. And yes, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get you going here. What do we got for Taurus, please? Quick, I mean, one shuffle and it pops out. Ace of Cups, that's good. That's good. This is very reassuring to me. Now, the only shadow side of the Ace of Cups, there's two little things. For some of you, watch out for interpersonal relationships, because there might be someone that you care deeply for where it's like, might not be seeing eye to eye, especially with possible miscommunications with the Ace of Cups, because this is a card of love and care. Another shadow side of this card, it could be extremely emotional and heavy. So in this time, watch out for just like very heavy emotions. You might need to find an outlet for them. That's very possible with the Ace of Cups. But I feel like this could be extremely positive for a lot of Tauruses, because this represents offers, opportunities, communication. So whereas I saw this little warning here in the reading where it's like, don't force anything, don't pressure anything, this and what I picked up here on the back end is telling me the energy is going to free up, however that applies to your situation. So I really love this Ace of Cups. If it's a conversation or a talk you've been waiting for or wanting, the Ace of Cups tells us that it's going to happen at some point. So we're going to put that down right there, Taurus. That's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me and get a little further insight into your situation, you can check out my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The April calendar is up, so feel free to go check it out and book. But for the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies, not 2, of one of my favorite decks of all time, the Gilded Tarot Royale. It's a gorgeous deck and it works fantastic. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, if you could pick one tarot card to best describe you, which one would it be? Are you the Empress? Are you the High Priestess? Are you the Emperor, the Moon, the Sun? You put your answer down in the comments, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.